What's going on, YouTube? Working on this 2007 Honda Accord, and I just kind of want to show you how I prep these felts for, well, lack of felt. This is kind of what I do to kind of help keep down some scratches. Basically what you'll find, 04 to, or 03 to 07 Accord, 04 to 08 Acura TLs, also FJ Cruisers, a lot of like 2000s Mercedes, 05 to 07 Mustangs. I don't know, there's lots of vehicles out there that don't have any felt along this inside. And like on this car, you can see how much dirt's on there. That dirt just grinds into the tint, scratches the tint. So you can use, there's like a adhesive felt. Some places call it a moleskin, but it's just kind of a soft adhesive backed material. And we apply that to the inside, and that'll kind of help keep things, so this is the moleskin material. It'll help keep things from getting scratched up. The adhesive that comes on it isn't very strong, so I don't like to rely on that to keep that adhered. What I generally will do, I'll go ahead and cut this flush and trim off the bottom sweep, because we have these two sweeps here. Now the reason I do this is you can either try to cut two really thin pieces, but that generally doesn't work out too well because you don't have a lot adhering to it. The other thing you can do is just use the one piece and kind of bridge the gap between the two. But what I've found is that still doesn't give you a whole lot of contact area for the felt to adhere to. So what I like to do is trim off this lower flap. You won't see it and really shouldn't affect too much. All the decade I've been doing these, I've never seen an issue. But so you want to kind of trim that off. Now you have kind of a flat surface. From there, we'll take some alcohol and just kind of clean it up and scuff up the rubber, get all the dirt off of the bonding area. And I like to use Scotch-Brite, kind of give it a little bit more abrasion onto the rubber so it's not quite as smooth, and just scrub that really good with the Scotch-Brite and the alcohol. And then we'll take a towel and clean it up. So that should get off any dirt and oils that have built up over the years, and just give us a nice bonding surface. So you can kind of see the difference here now. From there, I'm gonna go ahead, we'll just go ahead and do all four of these real quick. It's easier to do them all at once. So I'll be right back. Gone ahead and cleaned up all these sweeps, getting them ready. What's going on? You just set it wherever. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of line all these up. I like to line it up face down, or like the straight edge. Oh, he can sign for it. It ain't nothing. Dog stuff. Duquette, D-U-Q-U-E-T-T. Thank you. So yeah, I like to try to line these up so that they're the straight edge, the up edge is down. Kind of makes less of a mess of the adhesive sort of flying over the top. It kind of uses the board to catch the excess adhesive. I go ahead and use this Gorilla spray adhesive. I usually use the 3M, I forget what it is, Super 99 or something, but couldn't find it. Had this. As far as I remember, this stuff's pretty strong, so should do what we need it to do. Go ahead and just kind of give a nice coat on that front side. And we'll let that start drying. This stuff, you let it dry just a little bit, and when you apply the two sides, it's really strong. If you get it while it's wet, sometimes it'll sort of move around. The other one I like to use, but couldn't find my container of it, is the Landau contact adhesive. I like to use it for when I'm wrapping car audio stuff, vinyl wrapping, and carpet wrapping speaker boxes. But it also works really good for this. I just rub it on with a dauber and then let both sides dry and apply it, and it works out really well. But I mean, really, most contact cement / spray adhesives work pretty darn good. Just follow the instructions. They work better than what this comes with. So we're gonna go ahead and give a little spray here, then we'll check these instructions. If I remember right, it's about 2 minutes, but let's see. For maximum strength, stray both to be joined, allowed to dry for approximately 1 minute, and then press surfaces firmly. So we're gonna go ahead, let that dry a minute. Then what I'll do is I'm gonna take the straight edge from these pieces that I cut and apply that to the straight edge of the sweep. It just kind of helps things line up a little bit better, and it doesn't really matter if the bottom's a little bit wavy from your cutting. But yeah, so I'll be back in about a minute. So got those with the felt applied, the mohair applied. Should be a really nice strong bond. Went ahead and trimmed off any excess that was hanging over, mostly so that there's no chance of that rubbing against the glass. From there, we're ready to put it back, put the car back together.